Okay, so welcome, guys, and the welcome is for anyone who stumbled upon this video, provided we
Hopefully, we
have.
won't be posting this.
And if you are seeing it, we have posted it.
You're the lucky one.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with like it's an effort to treat physics in a more holistic manner, I guess, and to get to you the aspects of the topic which are left out, right? The beauty which is left out, we will try to get that through you through friendly discussions. So, like, you can listen to this thing if you are like, if you're watching it, of course, if you have posted it again, you can listen to this even when you are free or when you just want to listen to a conversation, right? Uh, this will kind of help you develop your ideas in a better way. And yeah, so for us, it's about 2:33 a.m. This is the second attempt at recording the video for us. The first attempt was fucked up.
We forgot to turn on the mic,
Yeah,
and my audio was left out.
yes. So we will be re-recording 10 minutes of the video again. Okay. So Shivang, like, why do you think units and measurement is important? Like, why do you think measurement is important in science? Why should we study this boring chapter?
Measurement is everywhere. Without measuring, half of our calculations would have been useless, would not
Yeah,
have
there
been
would have been
defined.
no calculations, right?
There would have been no calculations. We would have not arrived at results or equations that ease our work today. Basically, we would have gone back ages, like we wouldn't be where we are right now.
Yeah, like no scientific or industrial revolution would have happened, right?
We would still be in Stone Age, or there was measurement in Stone Age also whatsoever. So
Yeah,
I
kind
don't
of. They
know
must
how
have
far
idea,
back.
no, ki how many stones they have.
Yeah,
Just a vague example.
yeah, the distance and the energy required to throw the javelin to hunt the animals, all that.
Yeah, like a brain, kind of measures all the time, right? We have a sense of how far the door is supposed from me right now,
We
right?
were measuring before we defined measurement.
Yes, you kind of measure all the time. You know how fast the car is coming. Your brain doesn't know exactly in the kilometers per hour, which is a human defined quantity, but your brain knows how fast the car is coming. So you decide accordingly whether you would cross the road or not, right? It's
Right.
like it's like complex calculation, right? So if you see it as a physics problem, you have a distance d which you have to cross, right? The road has a distance d which you have to cross. The car is coming with a velocity v, and then you have to figure out if you can actually cross the road or not before the car crossing you and at a safe distance. That when put it like this, it's a complex physics problem, but this same problem has been solved by the brain all the time, right?
Right.
It's amazing if you think about it. What do you say, Shiva? Comments on this?
Yeah, exactly. We might not be able to figure out what the exact distance or the speed is, but we get to know that we can compare whether one vehicle is moving faster or the other.
Yes, kind of, right? We know which in Olympic which runner is moving fast, right? And so, like, what do you think is the basic idea of measurement? Suppose you have a rope, right, and you have a straight edge. Straight edge is a ruler which does not have the markings as a straight edge. So you have a rope whose length you do not know, and you have a straight edge. So when you try to measure the rope with the straight edge, that how many straight edges it is. So what are you actually doing? Can you guess?
Comparing or
Yes,
approximating.
yes, the word is comparing. Yeah, we are comparing with someone, right? We are comparing with something. So even when we have marked rulers, we are comparing with fixed lengths that we know of to get a rough idea of what's happening. We are comparing the, suppose, the movements that are passing with a graduated clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it, right? What measurement actually is, that we are, it's like a comparison, right, with something standard, right?
Hmm.
And so, like, can you define what standards, what is that standard, right? What can you, do you know what that standard is?
The standard is basically the word which you can see in the title, units, which we have
Yes.
defined for different kinds of measurements, such as measuring time, we have seconds, hours, minutes. For distance, we have meters, kilometers, centimeters, depending on the object or the thing that we are measuring our distance from. It might be as close as your cup of coffee or as far away as the next galaxy. So we have defined different kinds of units. Units are the things that we have defined which are accepted universally. There is a standard units have been defined which help us measure different distances.
Yes, the word is that we have defined them, right?
We have defined
That
for our
that's the word, that we
simplicity.
have defined them, right? And yes, so there is a, like, if you go through it, there are, weights, like specific weights measured very precisely, kept, that this is the standard for about 1 kg, right? Okay, so let's move on. So the next highlighted word I see is fundamental units. Like, what do you think, Shivang, fundamental units are?
Fundamentals are the basic units which help us measure complex things.
Yeah, kind
Fundament
of. Like, the word fundamental is something like basic,
which
right?
which cannot be broken
Yeah,
down or defined further. You know,
yeah. We cannot define like a fundamental with something more fundamental than this. That, because then the first fundamental is not a fundamental, right?
that's the basic standard.
Yes, like,
That's the base.
uh, so, like, suppose there is length, right? So length is kind of a, a fundamental quantity, right? Like, you can't define length using something else, right? Length has to be there,
Yes.
right? But suppose you define force, which you will later come on to know that it has units of, you know kg meters per second square, I guess. Am I right, Shiva?
Yes. Kg meters per second square.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully I'm right. Yeah. So you can see that the unit for force had kg also, had meter also, had seconds also, right?
Three
uh,
fundamental quantities
yeah.
define
So
force.
force took into account a fundamental quantity, length, right? Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so the unit for force is a derived quantity, right? Because it was made up of from fundamental quantities. It's like preparing, what can we say? Preparing, I guess, uh,
A
noodles.
soup,
I guess noodles.
soup or noodles with
Yeah.
basic ingredients such as
Vegetables are
vegetables,
base ingredients.
salts.
Yeah. Maida is a base ingredient, I guess, and you have to make it up. Soup is derived quantity. Vegetables are fundamental quantities.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Soup is tastier,
international system of units. Any comments on this thing, Shivang? You find it interesting?
The international system of units. So yeah, these were defined by our fellow uh, great
Whose
great
name we don't remember?
grandfathers
Or do you
whose
remember?
name we don't know.
Yeah, whose
These
name we
are,
don't remember, I guess. And you also don't need to remember.
yeah, but their works are really useful for us.
Yeah, like
The
humans all
system,
over the time have defined, different units. Like, which are different base quantities to measure, right? Like
Yeah,
there was
as we
CGS,
can
like
see.
you would measure things in centimeters, grams, and seconds, right? So in semiconductors, you will usually use say, CGS units, guys, whenever you come to study semiconductors. Uh, FPS, like it's basically an English system of units, foot, pound, and second. MKS, meters, kilograms, seconds, easy stuff. But I guess you should. There's a cool fact, right? That once scientists lost billions of dollars because some of the English scientists did calculations in FPS and they sent to American scientists and they took it for MKS units and they made something. It fucked up.
Okay,
Cool. So we
that's
move
how
on.
important they are.
Yeah. So you should know that units is very important. Any answer in physics or mathematics, that you should know what unit you are using. Most importantly, physics, you should know what unit you're using. Okay. So, okay, I would like to, throw some light on angle measurement. Okay. And like this is an aspect which people don't get. They just learn to live with it. They don't really realize it. Okay. So, okay, so I would introduce to you, we will introduce to you over this time what radian is. Okay. So till now, how have we measured angles, Shivam? Tell me.
We've measured angles in degrees.
Yeah, we have measured angles in degrees. We probably know minutes, right? Do you
Yeah,
know?
minutes.
How much is a minute?
180 degree.
Not that's different.
Oh, that's pi radians. Okay, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah. 1 minute. How much is a 1 minute?
60 seconds, the different minute that we know.
Yeah, that is a different minute. And in degrees, you know, 60 minutes comprise of a degree.
Okay,
So if you divide a degree into 60 parts, the measure you get a minute. Okay. And further, if you divide that minute into again 60 smaller parts, you get second.
seconds.
Cool then. So, what do you think, Shivang? Why do we need radians?
Uh,
Why wasn't degree measurement sufficient for us? Why another system of measurement of degrees or measurement of angle? Why?
Maybe because it had some flaws.
What flaws do you think is have had? Try guessing. Just try guessing. Like, okay, let's give you a clue. Okay, so what is the first thing that you are introduced to physics when you start 11th standard? कि अभी ये तो आना चाहिए फिर ही फिजिक्स कर पाओगे तुम.
Mathematics,
Yeah, what specifically in mathematics?
trigonometry,
And
and what else? Calculus.
exactly calculus. So calculus is a very human thing. Okay, so we will maybe make a video on calculus also, and I don't know if we will post it or not, but yeah, we'll try to. So calculus is a very human thing, and it's the study of nature, right? So nature doesn't work on our measurements, right?
Yeah.
Like we can't give arbitrary things and we say that nature will work, right?
Hmm.
So can you guess now? Like So the reason is that it's for calculus, and why? So why?
Because degree is not defined for very minute measurement, I guess. Uh,
Degree is not defined for very minute measurement, but I said we can have 60 seconds and all.
hmm,
Try guessing, come on. Like what? Like what? Calculus takes into account, right?
infinite similar distances.
Kind of, kind of. Not a bad answer. Uh, basically the okay, yeah, yeah. So this is something people don't know, okay, and or if they know, they don't relate to it, I guess. So let me clarify, or let me try to give an intuition to this. Uh, so what do we see here? We see a unit circle.
Yeah, we see a unit circle there.
Okay, so okay, let's get back to basics. Okay, so the idea is that calculus works on numbers. First point. Okay, the idea of calculus is that it works on numbers. Okay,
Okay.
that it has to be one, two, three, four, something, right?
Hmm.
It is not. It doesn't work for degrees. Okay, a degree is an arbitrary measurement which we gave. Okay,
Hmm.
in your earlier standards, you must have learned about how degree came up. The NCRT maths textbooks. So degree is an arbitrary measurement. Okay,
Hmm.
or it's a measurement which we gave. Calculus, in when invented, was supposed to work on numbers. Okay, this
Hmm.
is my answer. Calculus, when invented, was supposed
Okay.
to work on numbers. Okay,
Work on
this
numbers.
is the first point. अब अभी इसको भूल जाओ. Let's come to this. Let me try to explain you some other thing. So this is what this is a unit.
Unit circle. Unit circle.